Renee, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show where we talk about sports with comedians. As I wait for Howie Bell to show up, let me bring in Big Mo. Big Mo, what's happening? How you doing,
What's
sir?
going on, Frank? How you doing today, man?
Doing all right, man. You know, it's one of them days.
I hear you.
How you doing? You doing good? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, let me bring in D Jones, comedian D Jones. How you doing, sir? How's everything?
Happy Tuesday, fellas.
Yeah. You doing? It sounds like you're doing good with your big D on your chest.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's good to see. Good to see. And let me bring in filmmaker Jason Hayes. Jay, how you doing, Jay?
Things all good. I see Mo got the spectacles. This is going to be really smart today by him.
He gonna have one of them great days. You know that.
Hey, man, he about to educate us today, baby.
Yeah. He had a stellar show before we went for the break. Remember that? That was a stellar show.
He be dropping them dimes and them glasses on, baby.
Trying to tell you. All right, so Mo, you're gonna be in the front seat today, bro. While we wait for Howie. Here it is, Mo. The first top story, man, is we talked about a little bit about this yesterday, man. But a Louisiana judge yesterday granted R.J. Louise Jr. the 2025 Big East Player of the Year in college basketball, a temporary injunction to play for LSU this season, despite signing multiple NBA contracts. After starring for St. John's in 24-25 season and securing second-team All-American honors, Louise went undrafted in the 2025 NBA draft. He signed a two-way contract with the Jazz, an exhibit contract with the Celtics G League affiliate, then was traded to Utah from Boston, and later was waived. So he thought and still thinks that now is probably the best for him to go to LSU, and he got the judge to agree to that. And now, again, we're talking about college basketball. What's your take on this, man? Because we had a somewhat of a discussion about college players going to the pros and going bouncing back yesterday, Mo. Where you at?
I said something about somebody going to be leaving the NBA, going back and playing. But LSU got it going on. They just taking everybody. As soon as Michael Jordan is coming out of retirement, and he's going to play for LSU. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, I heard Shaq might go back to LSU.
That's right.
I'm saying shoot. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to LSU. Matter of fact, hold on. Hello, LSU? Yeah, I want to play too. Yeah, I play ping pong. Can I come back? Listen, man, you know what? I feel like this, whether people think this right or wrong or not, I feel like the NCAA did so much wrong in the past. They just getting what they deserve. That all. You know, people can say what they want to say, you know, because they cloned that student athlete title, and cats got screwed over. A lot of cats got screwed over because of that student athlete. You know, didn't get the pay they deserved. They got knocked down in the draft because of getting a cheeseburger. One guy got bumped out because he was selling his own equipment, you know, and stuff like that. So, like Jay-Z said, we overcharged them for what they did to the Cold Crush.
All right, y'all. Howie Bell is joining the show. Howie, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? All
right, Howie, I'm gonna come back to you in a second, man. We're gonna you be last this round, but let me go through this grant and I'll redo the question for you, Howie. D Jones, what's your thought on the judge granting the NBA player the right to go back to LSU?
NCAA got to put some rules in place if they don't want this to happen. They need some structure. That's the only thing I can say. Right now, it's legal. I think you get five eligible years to play, and I feel like since I ain't played college ball, I might enroll. College, I probably can put up 22 and 10. So I'm gonna at least go play for Eastern Michigan Community College or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Because the rules are getting blurred right now. Jay, help me focus, help me understand, and help me help them out there to get an understanding of what's the difference between this and basketball and football. Like, I don't understand, Jay. Talk to me.
All right, first thing first, 22 and 10.
I know, right?
I think D Jones plan on taking that arcade on the college campus. Bro, listen. Now, this should not be that shocking because in terms of basketball, the NCAA has always had a carve out for players who went undrafted. like they changed this years ago to that if you declare for the draft and you go undrafted, then you are eligible to come back to college. So they've had that, for a very long time.
Right.
Secondly, I grew up down south in SEC country, which is what LSU is. For those who don't know, in college, that stands for the Southeastern Conference. That is all of the southern states, who love their football, who love their Negroes, winning championships for them, but not doing anything, outside of that. The Bucks are off the plantation right now, bro. And now that players have autonomy and they can call their own shots, and they've got to adjust and figure out how to keep these players within their confines, everybody's screaming bloody murder. So for me, I love it. I love the chaos of it. I don't think it needs to be regulated beyond forcing the colleges to say once they sign here, they are employees. They have all the rights therein that any employee would have for any institution. And they get benefits. They get all the things that come along with it, commensurate, with the money that they generate, for the school. And until they do that, I want exactly what's happening right now. And also down south, this is what they said, and LSU is fully displaying it. They say, hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's 100%. That's what they say. So, Howie Bell, to get you caught up, we got a player who obviously declared for the NBA. His name is let's see what Louisiana Judge R.L. Louis Jr. He was the Big East Player of the Year. He ended up trying to get drafted in the NBA. He wasn't drafted. He ended up becoming undrafted, which is the reason why Jay said that. He didn't even play too much for the G League, for the NBA affiliates. After he does all of that and everything else, he was first blocked to go back to LSU, but then he took it to court, and the judge granted him the right to be able to go back to school and play for LSU. That's the topic that we're talking about right now. And this is commensurate to what we were talking about yesterday afternoon. Yeah. You know what I mean? How are you feeling? Now, again, this is basketball. How are you feeling about this?
Yeah. Hey, man, listen, my only thing has always been, as long as the rules are, like clear. So obviously he went and had this litigated. So here we are. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, hey, you can finish up. I kind of heard, the end of Jay and the other one. If you got eligibility left and you can do it and you can finish it out, why not? So that's been granted. So I'm cool with that. Now, the only other part that I was having a problem with no matter what the sport, was the physical dominance over a kid coming out of high school. And I think that was my whole thing. I thought the unfairness part of it all. But hey, man, here we are.
Right.
So who am I to argue with a judge? They're saying, look, he can finish up. He can finish up, no matter if he went and got whatever extra knowledge or training or whatever he had to in whatever D League or with other professional coaches. If they're saying that doesn't matter, then here we are.
All right. So with that being said, on a flip note, let's flip it. The Big Ten passed a rule that stops players today from returning to the NFL from playing for one of its schools, sources told ESPN. Any player who is declared for the NFL draft and did not withdraw, appeared on an NFL roster, or signed a contract with the pro league cannot be on a Big Ten roster. That's what the Big Ten ended up putting out today. The Big Ten's athletic directors have unanimously approved the rule and then received unanimous approval later today from the conference's facility athletic representatives, sources told ESPN. The Big Ten ruling follows in the wake of the two NFL players that we talked about yesterday, who were part of their respective teams to join LSU. That's what's going on in the college world. Howie, how are you feeling about that? Which is the reason why somebody said LSU got it going on. How are you feeling about that, Howie?
So here we are. So they're saying, Big Ten is saying, no, wait a minute, we don't want to do that. So we're going to jump ahead of the judicial thing, and we're going to say this is just going to be a rule of ours of the Big Ten. So they're saying kind of what I'm saying. Listen, if you declare you're eligible, you can go play with the big. If you're saying you can go play with the big boys, you can't come back down here. See that's some gray area in there, and I get what Jay coming from, and I get what Mike was talking about yesterday. Mike Sean, it's it's a new day, it's a new time. We gotta, and I'm down with all the changes. My thing is, it's still got to be some fairness and ethicness and ethicalness in there somewhere. If you a 23-year-old can't say I'm better than college, I'm good. Go up there, and then you don't meet the qualifications, whatever reason, and then now you say I'm coming back. This is still a little gray area in there. But if you got another year eligibility left, a judge has already said it in basketball that maybe that you can still use it. So maybe football may have to go through that too. So there's a lot of, we're in a new time right now, man. You know what I'm saying? In sports, and especially in college sports. So lines have to be defined though. Because if they don't do that, this is going to be a little bit of a hot mess. You know what I'm saying? In the coming years, they're going to have to figure this out.
So Mo, I don't know if you noticed this, Mo, but the first story we talked about was basketball, and this story we talk about is football. Is there a difference? And what's your thoughts on what the Big Ten said? No, we're not doing that.
Well, if you ask me, the Big Ten is about to become the little one, because the Big Ten ain't the only conference in college sports, number one. Number two, how is it okay for a kid to go from high school to the pros? And people saying that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm listening to Howie, I understand why Howie's saying, grown men playing with young kids, but yet still we got the Kobe Bryants, the LeBron James, basketball, football. I'm just saying, in sports, period, it's okay to leap from high school to the pros, but it's not okay to say
leap from high
wait,
school.
how? Let me finish, dog. Let me finish, man.
But you're making a point that's not true. It's not okay to go from high school to pros in football.
But Howie, let him finish his point. Finish his point. Go ahead, Mo.
I'm saying it's okay in basketball to do that, but then you don't. It's not okay. It's not okay to come back. Listen. Who are we to say what's okay and what's not okay? Men have flaws, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. Nobody is the ultimate authority in nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody want to be the big shot. You can't be. The Big Ten, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But like I said, how come it's okay for to deny all these kids the rights to come back if they're not being successful and they still got eligibility? But years ago, it was okay for them to dictate what they could do, how they could do it, what classes they could take, as long as they followed up with the NCAA athletic schedule, and let these kids leave college with barely no education and unable to survive in the real world. Unless the school is making money, they didn't care about you. They really don't. And they don't care about you now. That's what I say now. I say the NCAA deserves everything that they get, everything that's happening to them, because when they were in charge, there was no crying foul. But now that they're not in charge, they won't want to cry foul.
White Chocolate, I need you to look for a number for me. I need you to find out how many players were able to go in any sport, all the sports combined, to go from college to the pros back to college. D. Jones, can you please talk to me and tell me what your thought is on these NFL players being put to an abrupt stop by the Big Ten? Because what Mo said makes a lot of sense in one aspect.
First of all, I'm gonna have to agree with Jay. Mo put them glasses on, and
I'm telling you, boy, he gets smart as hell, man.
He read some articles today, and he drank some ginseng. He was ready. He was ready, man. Because he did just make a good point. Yeah. Like in the Big Ten, I remember when Kevin Garnett was coming out, and he wanted to go to U of M. So you telling me if Kevin Garnett was like, you know what? I don't want to go to the pros now. I want to go back to U of M. You think the U of M ain't going to be like, you know what?
Right.
It's all right. Forget what we said. The Big Ten is so corrupt, bro. It has so many scandals.
Yeah.
Man, who gives a damn what the Big Ten say, bro? Mm-hmm. Everything has to have a structure. And I think they'll get something right in the next 2 years. I think paying these dudes all this money is where all the problem comes from. I think if everybody had the same amount of money to make it an even playing field, we wouldn't have this.
Yeah. Right. That's a great point.
But they don't want that though.
Yeah, no, they don't want that. They don't want that. All right, so Jay, now the floor is yours. Talk to me about the Big Ten. You a Florida cat. Talk to me, man. How things look at it from your perspective?
Well, I'm gonna piggyback what pretty much everybody said. I mean, first off, I chuckled to myself when I read it because I was like, they're doing this and they hope that other conferences will follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they don't?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So if the SEC says, I don't give a damn, do what you want to do. I mean, we're going to bring these boys back if they can help us win. And then let's say the SEC keeps winning national championship after national championship, or the ACC starts winning national championship after national championship, and they're allowing players to come back who are former pros, and the Big Ten, who won't allow those players to come back, they're losing, right? So I pulled up the highest paid Big Ten coaches. 13.2 million, 12.5 million, 11.5 million. Those are the three highest paid coaches. The lowest paid coach makes $6.1 million a year. At the end of the day, they got to do one thing. And what is that? They got to win games.
That's right.
And if they are borrowing players that other conferences and other teams are using to win games, they going to turn that thing over faster than a flapjack at a Waffle House, bro. They're going to be off that whole thing today if that happens.
100%. All right, Howie, let's back to you, man, because this next story keeps getting funnier and funnier. And I read it today 2 or 3 times. I was cracking up. All right, so let me read it to you guys, and you guys get to listen to this. San Francisco 49er owner Jed York used the pseudonym and responded multiple times. I'm going to say that again. He responded multiple times to a fictitious ad for
3 times
prior to his arrest in Ohio over the weekend, according to the incident report that was obtained by ESPN. In the report, officers from that town wrote that York identified himself as a man named Joe and responded to the ad and posted by an undercover officer posing as a woman online on a known prostitution website. York contacted the undercover officer twice on Saturday with no response before the undercover officer responded to a third message sent Sunday and offered to meet that morning in Ohio, according to the police report. This dude was really trying to smash. I mean, really trying. He reached out to several people, really trying to smash, and ended up getting caught by an undercover police officer who posed as a prostitute. What's your take on this, Howard?
Well, he was close to being John. He was Joe. Very close. But he was trying over and over again. He's older. How old is this guy?
He's like 45. So he's a young. He's not that old.
Yeah,
45.
He like 45, something like that. 45, 40. He's in his 40s.
I thought he was older than that. Listen, man, he's an idiot. I think he wanted to get high. It's a little more than that's just him just wanting to smash. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get with one of the meth heads that he could smash and do meth at the same time, and he didn't think nobody's gonna find out about it. There had to be something like along those lines. There's no way that you're gonna continuously, call this particular number unless he really felt like this was some old grimy underground, situation. Because other than that, I don't see why he would continue to do that. He was trying to get high.
I want to know if he's married personally. I don't
He's
know
46.
He filed for divorce. They filed for divorce about a year ago, I think.
And he is married.
Oh, okay. So maybe
they filed for divorce, so he's separated. So, at the same time, when has marriage ever stopped somebody from buying pussy? Never. But that's a whole other story.
The goals of marriage. They pay
absolutely.
All right, according to White Chocolate, there's 0 people in the NBA and 16 in the NFL that did that bouncing around thing. So thanks for that, Steve. Appreciate it. So now it goes to you, Mo. Mo, 49ers only got caught using several fake names in the prostitution ring over the weekend, bro. Several of them. What's your take on that? Because he was really trying to smash, like I said.
This, I'm a firm believer when people get caught it ain't the first time they did it. It's just the first time they got caught. So what website, whatever that is, he must have been successful on there to keep going, or somebody he knows was successful on there. But I don't agree with Howard that he wanted to get high, because I ain't never seen no meth heads and crackheads with telephones online, running up business. Everybody I've seen, any drug addicts I know, they don't have no phone because it gets sold. You ain't married to the phone, you married to the game.
100%. I ain't mad at that. Where you at with that, DJ? You all right, man? When he put them glasses on, boy, he's smart.
Professor Mo when he got the glasses on.
I'm trying to tell you, Mo. All right, where you at with this, D Jones?
It's it's just funny, man. Like, I don't even know what else to say about this. You're worth billions of dollars, and you're in Ohio buying coochie. I think the rich stay rich because they cheap. So I think he was trying to buy the most affordable coochie in Ohio. And
Timo cat, bro. Timo.
Yeah.
And I think he only got fined $1,100. He'd be all right.
Yeah, and he got, what was it, time
He
served?
should have called Robert Kraft and just got a regular massage.
I don't understand why he didn't do the high price escort.
From Robert Kraft.
All right, Jay, you get the final word on this, bro. What's your take?
So, I mean, it's worth noting that I pulled up just to see how old he is. He's 46, but he's the grandson of Eddie DeBartolo, who disgraced Eddie DeBartolo, who had to go to prison, who once owned the San Francisco 49ers. But he was born in Youngstown, Ohio.
Okay.
So maybe he wanted to, he wanted to go back and reminisce on that first piece of trailer park. He wanted to relive that first.
He used to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right? He was like I said yesterday, he said, I'm tired of bad bitches.
Yeah. And listen, and Mo, you act like it ain't no crackheads and meth heads without phones. How you think they keep calling the dope man? You think they walking everywhere? This ain't the 90s. This ain't 1985. These the new dope
Hey,
things.
listen, check this out. It may be a few of them with phones, but they ain't gonna have it too long. Cause when the progression takes in, you know what I'm saying, the phone gotta go. Cause when you sitting there, you ain't got no meth, you ain't got no crack, and you got a brand new Samsung 24 Plus. What you get?
They ain't got nothing to do now. They got phones.
Even the Obama phone can go, hello, Obama, I'm sorry. I know you was my first black president, but listen, I need that white smoke.
Hey, but Howard, let me say this real quick. A dude that's fiending like that, he ain't built for jail, bro. He gonna run up in something in jail, bro. He gonna be trying to get something in there too.
Yeah.
Keep him out.
Hey, but you just said it though. He from Youngstown, Ohio.
He from Youngstown, Ohio, man.
He could have called Cameron. Cameron could have hooked him up with something. You know,
White Chocolate said he's worth between $100 and $500 million, and he buying $40 coochie.
Woo.
It was 100. It was 140.
Money don't change who you are. I'm telling you, I tell people all the time. That's what he used to, bro. You think
that's
money
what
gonna
he
make you walk?
Yeah,
that's what he need.
Yeah, let him get his thing on, man. Y'all let him do his thing.
Let him do it.
All right, Howie. So the next story, man. I don't know if you all heard this, man, but Pat McAfee is reportedly joining ESPN's Monday Night Countdown ahead of the season. According to The Athletic, McAfee's 39. He expected to serve as one of the new members on the set, which we now know is going to feature Scott Van Pelt, Jason Kelsey, Marcus Spears, and Jason McCourty. What's your thought on Pat McAfee? And I guess basically, do you like him? You know, and do you want to see him on Monday Night Countdown?
I had mixed review. I'm not a big Pat McAfee fan. I didn't think his show was really all that good. I thought it was just him acting like a white boy with his sleeves cut off in the garage. I mean, it wasn't good. I mean, it wasn't a good show to me. I'm kind of weirded out that they put him on. But you know what? In this day and age, man, under this administration, ain't no telling what's going to happen. So I was going to take back what I was going to say. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? So that anybody could be in any kind of position at any given time. So Pat McAfee getting that spot, hey man, good for him. Why did they do it? I don't know. To me, he's not a good broadcaster. But hey, go for it.
All right, where you at with this, Big Mo?
What's the rest of the lineup? Is Pat McAfee, Scott Van Pelt,
Jason McCourty, and Jason Kelsey.
Yes, Pat McAfee's only there for one reason. Out of all those people, he got the most followers. We know that today, in today's world, today's economy, it ain't about who's the most intelligent, who's the funniest, who's the smartest, or whatever. Who got the most followers? And I think out of all those, maybe excluding Scott Van Pelt, he got the most followers. So they figured that his followers will follow him to the Monday night game. That's all. He ain't got to know nothing. He just got to bring the followers over. We've seen comics who are not funny at all, but they got more followers, and now they headlining shows.
Which is a whole nother conversation, and I don't understand it at all. But I understand what you're saying, though. I get it. You right.
Give that smart man a college course right now, bro.
D Jones, you there? D Jones, you there somewhere? I look like D Jones ain't there. Talk to me, filmmaker Jason Hayes. What's your take on this, bro?
Listen, I mean, it's what Mo said, man. Like right now, it's what Mo and Howie said, because it's this MAGA America, and he appeals to a lot of them beta white males who love that kind of like bravado that that he projects, and so they follow him in the same way they know that they follow Rogan or any other person like that. And then because of that massive following, he doesn't need ESPN to make money. But ESPN needs more viewership, because they are in a dying platform right now. So he has leverage to make them pay him and need him everywhere to bring his people with him. So it makes perfect sense from the business standpoint, at least today. Now things change all the time. Maybe a year from now, 2 years from now, this new deal that he's about to get, there's being rumored to be around $60 to $65 million a year. They get ready to pay him.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a bad deal in the long run, but right now today it makes sense.
100%. Howie Bell, we're switching gears. Since we're talking about the NFL, somewhat in the NFL, let's dive into the NFL. Yesterday, the news broke, some pretty big news story, especially for us Patriots fans. Houston Texans agreed to trade for wide receiver Kayshon Boutte from the New England Patriots. It was confirmed by ESPN. Houston sent safety Jalen Reed, who played in 7 games as a 6th-round rookie in 2025, and they're sending over a 2028 7th-round draft pick to the Patriots in exchange for Boutte. What's your take on Kayshon going to the Houston Texans, who were dealing with basically some injuries on their wide receiving core? You know what I mean? What's your take, Howie?
Boutte, man, he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that may have been an even trade, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think nobody lost too much. Patriots got a 1st-round pick out of it, too. So, for in 28, that's not bad. I don't think nobody really lost out of that, but the Texas Houston, man, let me tell you something, bro. They got something cooking over there. I don't know if people paying attention, you know what I'm saying? But that defense is unbelievable. So all they got to do is give CJ Stroud something to work with, you know what I'm saying? And something to deal with a little more consistent. That's what they're trying to do. Man, they're going to be right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, in the real mix when it comes, in December. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? They doing something, man. Pay attention to Houston Texans.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on this, Mo? Because Houston Texans had the best defense. Now they're trying to get their offense to catch up. What's your take on it? And for those of you who don't know, Kayshon Boutte was the best wide receiver out of the entire New England Patriots core all last year. I thought it was good. I thought he was the best. You know what I mean? Look at his stats and everything else. This dude was catching everything. The Patriots, to me, had the best wide receiver room in the league, this season with him. Now I got significantly worse, if you ask me. But, Mo, the floor is yours. What's your take?
I'm sitting back. I'm wondering, was A.J. Brown like homeboy in the movie Belly? You know what I'm saying? When he got over there, he's like, Kayshon Boutte, he might get more passes than me. And he said to eat a banana, so I don't like this. I'm about to drop a dime on him, get him up out of here. I don't know. You know, AJ Brown creates chaos everywhere he go. He might have been. That might have been. I don't know what this. I don't know why the Patriots would do that. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then with Houston, didn't he have a whole lot of interceptions in a playoff game and almost won still? So I can understand why Houston do it. They trying to give him a bigger target, a better target. But it just makes me wonder, did AJ Brown have something to do with that one?
All right, so where are you at with this? D Jones not there no. Oh, here he comes.
He was in and out. He was in and out.
Here he comes. D Jones, where you at with Kayshawn being traded from the Patriots to the Houston Texans, bro?
I hate it, man. Kayshawn is a valuable piece to me. He's a good receiver, fast, can catch. I don't know how many footballs he was going to catch, but I'd rather have him on our team. And if we're going to trade him to a team we might not face in the playoffs. Trade him to the NFC. I would rather that happen.
Now, for those of you who don't know, like White Chocolate's texting me, Butte did ask for a trade in April. He has a $3.7 million cap hit. I'm thinking he didn't like the fact that the Patriots were in talks to get AJ Brown. Jay, I think he wants to get paid and have an opportunity to really get paid because he really is a really good wide receiver. Now
and Romeo Dobbs.
They got Romeo Dobbs. But Jay, here's the thing. Right now, he's going to be the number 2 receiver on Houston, and he has a chance to be the number 1 wide receiver in Houston. I think he's happy. What's your take on this, Jay?
My take is first, I want to agree with D Jones. You trade him to the NFC because ain't no way the Patriots going to face him in the NFC.
Right.
Not in the Super Bowl, nowhere. But he's in his final year of his contract, and he's been okay. So the Patriots had to decide, are we going to pay this guy? Or do we just want to get up off of him, and ride A.J. Brown and maybe go get us somebody younger and cheaper in the draft? Mm-hmm. So I agree with Howie in that I think everybody won. You know what I'm saying? Because the Patriots, I don't think they wanted to pay him. I mean, like, he was solid. He was a solid citizen. But, I mean, he had 9 touchdown catches in, 2 years. That's pretty good, but that ain't, run him his money good. Mm-hmm. So, and the Texans are desperate, man, because all their wide receivers are hurt. This is a make-or-break year, for C.J. Stroud, I think. And they just want to put him in the best position, to kind of be productive. And, before I leave, I remember when this kid played at LSU, Butte. And my first thought always was, what is his middle name? You know what I'm saying? Stank, Fruity. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, listen, as a kid, bro, I know he had a lot of fights. You know Fruity Butte.
Steve said sore.
Sore Butte. I'm telling you, bro, I was like, the jokes would just be so crazy. He had to fight.
Yeah,
open Butte.
Greasy Butte.
Oh yeah, he was fighting all the time. He was fighting
all the time.
Howie, man, we got to switch up, man, because I'm looking at right now. I want to jump back into the NFL, but this NBA stuff I want to talk about real fast, and then come back to the NBA, NFL if I have time. But if not, we'll push it over to tomorrow. Number one thing I want to talk about is DeMar DeRozan agreed to sign with the Denver Nuggets. The reason why I'm asking that now is because after this question, you guys know I'm going to ask you guys the top, your top West teams. But first, let's look at DeMar DeRozan, who is a free agent. He agreed to sign with the Denver Nuggets last week. What's your take with DeMar DeRozan joining the Denver Nuggets with the Joker? What's your take, Howard?
I like that. I ain't mad at that. This is my first time hearing of that. You know what I'm saying? The Joker could use a DeRozan. That's pretty damn. Actually, that might not be a bad move. You know what I'm saying for them. I like it. They add one more piece. Of some for him, for the Joker to work with. They kind of struggled a little bit last season. You know what I'm saying? Like for some things, he struggled too. The Joker struggled too. Right. But yeah, man. So I think that's a pretty good addition, man. Take some heat off him, a little pressure relief for him, man. Pretty good.
All right. So where you at with this, Big Mo? What's your take on DeMar DeRozan signing with the Denver Nuggets?
Well, we know DeMar's not going to start, but he's a solid off the bench player. Mm-hmm. And you put Joker's one of them kind of guys that you could put average Joe around him, and Joker's gonna make him look like a superstar. You know, Joker's that kind of player. You don't get a lot of players like that in any kind of sport where they make everybody else look good. You know what I'm saying? They make the team better because of his passing ability and the way he reads the court. So, and I mean, listen, DeMar DeRozan, it's not a bad signing, not a bad pickup, solid off the bench guy. Let's just see how it pans out in the regular season.
D. Jones, what's your take?
I don't know what. You take the glasses off. DeMar starting, bro. Jamal.
Hell yeah. He's starting.
Jamal and DeMar in the back. Who else is starting besides DeMar at 2 guard?
Mm-hmm.
He's starting. Yeah, Jamal and DeMar in the backcourt is going to be a little dangerous because you got a 3-point shooter, you got a mid-range shooter. Joker going to see both of them. This is a great pickup for DeMar. And if he about to end his career, what better way to go out than with one of the best players in the league?
I think they're gonna be sneaky good with Joker being able to pass the ball to Jamal and DeMar. Yeah, I think they're gonna be sneaky good. I'm interested to see them play together. Let me see what you think, Jay. Where you at with this?
See, this is what I hate, you know, and why I say players should never give discounts to teams, right? Because this is what I hate. DeMar DeRozan is 37 years old. He still got tread on the tire. He got gas in the tank. And he signed a 1-year veteran minimum for $3.9 million.
He sure did.
That dude averaged 18 points, three rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 50% from the field last year. That is not $4 million salary production.
But Jay, you're forgetting another point, Jay, and I hate to interrupt. I'm sorry, because you know I don't do that. But the main point is no one else wanted to sign him, Jay. That's why he signed a veteran minimum from Denver.
I don't believe that. I believe that nobody else wanted to pay him what he was asking.
That's what I mean.
Because
right.
18 points is 18 points.
Right.
Everybody can use that.
Right.
The issue was since nobody wanted to run him the money the right kind of way, he had to settle on what was the best basketball situation for him if he gonna play for less.
Right.
And so I think that's why he signed with Denver. But this sucks. This dude has earned his right to make at least 25 to 30 million a year with that kind of production. Because you can write it down. Right. If he's out there, he gonna give you 18 to 25, and he gonna shoot 50% from the field. Yeah. And he out here playing for LeBron. I mean, for Bronny money.
And let's not forget either, that dude can see the court very, very well.
He's a really good player, man.
Yeah, he's a really, really good player. I'm a huge fan of DeMar. Howie, that brings me into the next topic, which is Russell Westbrook retired from the NBA. Do you think he went out with a blaze of glory? Do you think, because the last couple of years, you know, the reason why I wanted to bring it up, Howie, to be truth be told, the reason why I'm bringing it up is for the last, I don't want to say about 10 years, people have been crapping all over Russell Westbrook. The day he retires, everybody's like, oh, you know, they give him all accolades, giving him flowers. Yeah. So I want to see what y'all's thoughts are, because Russell Westbrook is a bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer to me. You know what I mean? How are you looking at this, Howie?
You know, he was fed up, man. He grabbed his purse and got the hell out of there. Just like a mean auntie, lit a cigarette, grabbed his pocketbook, and said, I'm done. I'm done.
Sashayed off.
Yeah, he sashayed off, man. Into the sunset. You know, Russell Westbrook, man, he had a great career, man.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? It was time. He was tired, obviously, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people say those kind of things because he left. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people always say that when you go. But you know, it was time, man. Look how long he's been playing, dog. He's had a really long career and a very good one.
Right.
And so, how many rings he got? 3, 2 or 3? How many rings he got?
Did he win a ring?
Russell Westbrook.
No, he never won. He never won a ring.
Yeah, he never won a ring. You know, I'm thinking of that's my fault. But Westbrook never won a ring. Wow. Right. So maybe, that's a little amazing. Yeah, he didn't. I thought he won one with Durant for some reason.
No, they went to the final.
He left prematurely. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's a little sad that as great as a career he had, he did not win a ring. So I take that back. But wow, that's just putting that into perspective. You know what I'm saying? He really sashayed off with that purse. You know what I'm saying? Because he was, I guess he was tired and fed up. You know what I'm saying? And very tired. You know, so man, Damn,
Yeah.
Westbrook, you didn't get the ring. I thought you got. But you know what, man? You'll be all right. Because he can do all now. He can start broadcasting. I think he's a smart guy. He can talk very
Yeah,
well.
he,
You know
he
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
on
So,
ESPN in a blink. He gonna be.
he can do that, man. He
gonna do it in
has a
blink.
promising future, man, to do
Yeah.
still work with with sports in the NBA. So
What's your thoughts on Russell Westbrook, Big Mo? Where you at with this?
I mean, I like Westbrook. I think other than his stint with the Lakers, because his stint with the Lakers was really horrible. Like he couldn't get anything to go right. Other than that, he was valued on every team that he was on, man. I mean, he was really valuable. Going back to his OKC days when it was him, Durant,
Harden.
Harden and them, I mean, this is one of the dudes outside of Oscar Robertson that damn near averaged a triple-double for over a season, damn near. You know what I mean? I mean, the dude was phenomenal. Like you said, Frank, first round, first ballot Hall of Famer and everything, and it's not like he didn't have something else. He has a lot of things going on outside of the NBA anyway that he could just say, I got, pay more attention to that than being in the league and trying to, chase a ring. Or that's what he would be doing right now. The only thing he got left to do is to win a ring.
Right.
And it's a crapshoot sometimes, especially with the way the NBA is set up now. There's no definite ring winners anymore. It's not like back in the day. You go to the Lakers, they're going to win the ring, or the Celtics are going to win the ring this year. You don't know who's going to win the ring with injuries and things like that. So congratulations to him. I hope he has a successful career outside the NBA. And like you say, probably be in the sports booth soon, commentating.
D. Jones, when Kendrick Perkins and the sniper himself and Russell Westbrook had that, they were running things out in the West. They ended up doing some work and everything else. They could have been a very formidable squad. I think that's probably was Russell Westbrook's best team he ever played for. And he's never been on a team ever since. Do you think he'll be known for that? Or what's your thoughts Russell Westbrook would probably be known for? D. Jones.
I'm tripping because you said Kendrick Perkins, but never mind.
Kendrick Perkins was the center. It was Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, nobody think about Kendrick Perkins.
Big Perk was good, man. Don't sleep.
Don't sleep on Perk.
I would have said James Harden before I said Perk, or even the other center, Ibaka. But anyway,
but you get Kendrick Perkins with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and the sniper, I like to call him. They had a great team.
They were great. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. Mo needs to tighten his glasses up because he didn't damn near average triple-double. I think he did it 3 or 4 seasons in a row.
He did.
But a lot of that was like stat pattern because he would make the other players move out the way so he can get rebounds. I didn't really I thought that was kind of soft. Like they would literally move out the way and not get the rebound so he can get it to patent his stats. But he's one of the most explosive players we ever seen. One of the fastest players we ever seen. He would dunk on you with no regard. And I think he's the top 10, if we want to say point guard, top 10 point guard of all time. Jay shaking his head, no, I had to go through it. But I think he might be like the 10th best point guard of all time. And a Hall of Famer, man. That's just, everybody ain't going to win one.
It's probably safer to say top 15, but I understand your point. I know where you're going with that. Yeah. Jay, what's your final thoughts on Russell Westbrook retiring from the NBA?
Man, Brody is one of the toughest basketball conversations I can have because I loved and respect the way that he played the game. He played hard. Like you was going to get 100% out that dude every night. You know what I'm saying? But people talk about, triple doubles and all that stuff. And, that's all well and good, and the stats are real. But one of my most favorite quotes ever is by Mark Twain. He said, there are 3 kinds of lies: lies, damn lies, and statistics. Right? So statistically, you say this dude was incredible, but he lacked that one thing. He wasn't like a winner like that. You couldn't count on him. Because, like, as hard as he played, his basketball IQ, and I mean this respectfully, people, don't at me. It's the short bus with a helmet.
Wow.
I mean this respectfully, bro.
Wow.
He was basketball dyslexic. Like he would do the opposite of what he should do in situations and in moments, and that and I think that's why KD bolted out of OKC. He was like, I can't win with this dude, and they traded Harden. You know what I'm saying? Because Harden was like, hey man, I got to get paid. I probably can't win with this dude either. So he's too ball dominant, too basketball IQ inefficient to ever be a winner. And look at all the places he went. And he didn't figure it out there either, man. And that's not because of lack of effort. Is that he doesn't have that.
What you're supposed to have, right?
He on the short bus with the helmet, bro.
Right.
You think Carmelo Anthony was dealing with the same issue?
Nah, Carmelo.
I think that's something different with Melo, man. I think what hurt Melo was coming to the Knicks was they gave up so much to get him, to that when he got here, he had no help left in the building.
Steve said that he was 5th all-time in assists, so I think that's huge.
I believe that.
Joe Dumars ruined Carmelo's career.
How?
He didn't draft him.
That's a great point.
Darko Milicic, baby. That name will ring in Detroit forever.
All right, so Howie, we on the point that I sent you guys a list, man. So can we talk about the top teams in the East yesterday? And because DeMar DeRozan joining obviously the Nuggets, we cannot forget Ja Morant. He joined the Portland Trail Blazers. We got a couple of teams who added some nice additions out there in the West. Mm-hmm. What's the West look like now to you, Howie? Give me your order.
In no particular order, but I like the Dallas Mavericks. I'm liking them for sure. I'm loving Portland Trail Blazers. I'm loving OKC. And those would be my top 3. You know what I'm saying? Coming out the West, I'm loving Houston still. And if I had to round it out, I'd have to. It's a little tough, you know what I'm saying. But if I had to round it out, I'm gonna go back up there with Golden State until Curry's done.
At all right, okay. All right.
Until Curry's done, man, Golden State's still the top 5 of me. At least top 5.
All right, Mo, give me your top. Whatever, I don't care. Give me an order of the West.
Well, I don't know if I'm putting it in a particular order because I just don't know how it's going to fall out. But I think the team that we're going to be watching for is like Denver, Minnesota Timberwolves with them picking up LaMelo Ball, giving them a good ball handler. Yep. There, can't forget OKC and the Spurs. I mean, you're talking about the Western Conference Finals, right there. The Lakers are still going to be looking around because they still got Luka and they're still doing their thing, minus LeBron. The Lakers are still going to be a pretty decent team.
Throw the glasses away, Mo. Throw the glasses away. Throw the glasses away, man. Throw them away. They ain't working no more.
I don't know. I'm saying. Listen. This is just me. It's just me and my opinion. I'm just my view. This is just how I view things. Whether the glasses are foggy or not. I feel that the Lakers. Listen, you know what? You just mad because LeBron is gone. He went to Philly. You just a LeBron follower. You feel like he should stay. So you remind me of that Dave Chappelle skit. Hey.
All right, so
that's all that is with you. I'm done.
Is that it? All right.
Yeah, I'm done.
First 2 people.
I can't forget Houston also. I mean, you got Houston because I think the coach from Houston, I think he's basically one of the best coaches out in the Western Conference.
Well, I will say Fred VanVleet is coming back this season, so we're gonna see the and so since Howie and Mo didn't want to do the homework and give me an order, what about you, D Jones? You want to give me
I got you. We're gonna start at number 8.
Okay.
I got Houston at 8. I got Portland at 7. I got Utah at 6. People don't sleep on Utah. They about to be pretty good. I got LA at 5. I got Minnesota at 4. I got Denver at 3. I can't believe how he didn't say San Antonio. I got them at 2. I got OKC at 1.
Wow. OKC at 1 again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, with all those additions, me and what Minnesota did. What
I got Minnesota 4. All they picked up was LaMelo. LaMelo's not a winner.
He's nice now.
Yeah,
he's nice, but he ain't a winner.
All right.
Yeah, that didn't do nothing to move the needle
right.
though.
Y'all,
I don't know about that.
I'm about to say the same thing, Jay. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know
I don't know
either.
about that, man.
Go ahead, Jay. Talk to me. What's your list look like?
Okay, my list look like I got Sacramento, I got the Pelicans.
Where are we going from?
I got the Lakers. I'm naming the worst teams.
Oh.
Teams that got no shot next year. Man, Mo, the Lakers, bro. God, come on, man. I'm gonna go this. Until you beat the man, I can't put OKC ahead of San Antonio because they couldn't beat San Antonio last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the regular season, not in the playoffs. So number one for me is them Spurs and Wembanyama, because he just gonna be 1 year wiser, one year older, a little bit stronger. So Spurs are number one. I'm gonna shock the world. I think the second best team out west right now is Minnesota.
Yes, me too. I think the same thing. I agree with that. Me too.
I think LaMelo paired with Ant. Man, they got some dogs over there, bro. I mean, them boys are tough, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough.
They're gonna be the Splash Twins.
That was the addition they needed. That was
I'm telling you, he's the one thing they need. I mean, a 6'7", 6'8" point guard who's a pass first dude, surrounded by shooters.
Who can shoot the lights out? That's what
I love it, man. I love it, man. Number 3, I'm going OKC. I think they're gonna take a step back because I think Wemby broke Chet's spirit a little bit.
I agree.
You know, I don't think Chet gonna be the same player this year, man. I think Wemby took a little bit of his soul. Number 4, I'm gonna go Houston, assuming that they don't trade KD, before the season starts. And then, the 5th best team, I'm gonna go with somebody, who's probably gonna be a little bit surprising. And I'm gonna say the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, I would have said Denver, but okay. My list was identical as yours, Jay. So I don't even need to repeat it. My list is the same as yours. All right, I'm looking at the time. I think we can fit this one more story in here, man. Let me see where we at. Okay, Howie. Patrick Mahomes is pushing to play week 1. If you were the coach with the new offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy, who came back, they going up against the Denver Broncos. Week 1. I think it's Monday Night Football too. I'm gonna have a hot white chocolate.
It probably is.
I think it's Monday Night Football. But you got Patrick Mahomes. He's pushing to make it. He ain't got to play the first week, but he's pushing to play the first week out the gate. How are you feeling about Patrick Mahomes saying he's ready for week 1?
I think they need that win. I mean, I know that sounds crazy. Kansas City is not the way they're looking on paper, man, and the way they need. That might be a must-win game for them. You know what I'm saying? Week 1, Denver,
same division too. So
division rival.
Yeah,
division rivalry. I was just about to say that, and so that adds more to it. This is almost a must-win game for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, for Kansas City. So I'm not surprised he's trying to get back in week 1. You listen, man. 70% Patrick Mahomes is better than 100% most quarterbacks. So
correct.
Let's understand that. So him coming back, you know what I'm saying, and not at full capacity, it's not going to be like Jared Goff, our quarterback, coming back. If he get hurt, we done. You know what I'm saying? So
Rap City.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So we got a whole different issues with quarterbacking when it comes to that, man. So Patrick Mahomes will be all right. I think he'll come back too.
All right. So White Talker said I'm correct. It's Monday Night Football, and let's see what else he said. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put him in. He said it's Monday Night Football
in Arrowhead,
September 14th. Here it is. Mo, what's your take on that? Monday Night Football, September 14th. Patrick Mahomes was rushing to get back against the Denver Broncos, who also had an injured quarterback who's going to be ready to play game 1 too.
I mean, what player like Patrick Mahomes don't want to play? You know what I'm saying? They all want. A lot of times you got to protect the athlete from himself.
Right.
I mean, Howie's right. 70% of Mahomes is better than a lot of 100% quarterbacks, healthy quarterbacks, but then still let Patrick Mahomes go out there and injure himself, and now he's 0%.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How's the coach going to feel? How's the staff going to feel about that? Right. We're going to see a lot of, I told you don't let him play. He shouldn't. You got to protect him from himself. If it was up to him, he could be a 30% Patrick Mahomes. He'll be sitting in the bench tomorrow. I'm ready, coach. I'm ready. Coming out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. And no athlete says I don't want to play, except Scottie Pippen that one time, I think it was.
Yeah,
he had a headache.
No, there wasn't no headache.
Lee Jones, where you at with this division rival between the Chiefs and the Broncos? Week 1, Monday Night Football, September 14th. Where you at with this?
Well, if one, Scotty didn't have a headache, he punked out, didn't want Tony Kukoc to take the last shot. I hope both these teams tie. I hate them both, so I hope they tie. Just for the standing purposes of the AFC. I do want to see Pat Mahomes play. He's one of the best players to watch play, so I think it'd be a great game, man. I want to see him come back.
Okay, all right. So let me see, Jay. You looking at this thing on the schedule? You know, how are you looking at Monday Night Football? Because you know it's gonna get all the hype of the week. You know what I mean? It's gonna get all the hype of the week.
I agree with Mo, man. Like if Pat ain't like 100% ready, I don't think they bring him out. I think they sit in for the extra 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it's gonna take, to get him, fully going. Because if he goes out there and get lit up, and that Denver defense is for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like that ain't no play defense that they can put on that field out there. And if he out there hobbled in any kind of way, it might be season over, week 1.
Right.
So I don't think that they're gonna play him. But it's still gonna be a good game no matter who starts, because it's a division game. They know each other so well, and everybody just plays above what they would normally do.
All right, now it's time for White Chocolate to join the chat. White Chocolate in the building. How you doing, sir? And what did we forget?
Listen, I just want to touch on the Mahomes injury real quick. If you remember last year, Stephon Diggs came back after tearing his ACL in October of 2024 and came back in 9 months. So the guys are recovering faster from these ACL injuries, just to point that out. And I want to talk about Pat McAfee. I think he's better on WWE. He's an entertainment dude. That's all he's there for. He doesn't really have good points or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Frank, real quick. Like week 1, I pulled it up on ESPN. Do you know what the cheapest ticket is for week 1? And I'm sorry, the most expensive ticket is for week 1. It is $252.
Where at?
And guess for what game? The Raiders against the Dolphins.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the most expensive ticket. That's the most expensive ticket in NFL. Raiders Dolphins.
Is that in Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Is that for week 1 the most expensive ticket?
That's the most the Giants Cowboys is $247.
Mm-hmm.
So how is the Raiders and the Dolphins, 2 teams you ain't going nowhere, the most expensive ticket in the league? That's crazy.
It's more. It got more to do with location than teams.
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying? Where they playing at? Where they playing at? They playing
in Vegas. Vegas. In Vegas.
It don't even matter where they playing at. It could either be Florida or Vegas. It got more to do with location than the team.
Yeah, but
that's
also
wild.
that Mendoza kid got a lot of hype on him too.
That's wild, man.
He got a lot of hype on him.
They ain't gonna start him though.
That's what it is. It's Mendoza, bro. That's what it is.
He got a lot of hype on him. And you know how Raiders fans are. They're gonna come out to see him play.
Yes, they are.
Raiders!
Yeah, they're gonna come out to see him play. And honestly, for the record, I think he's gonna be okay. I saw him play the whole preseason game. That kid, he wasn't bad.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I'm not sold on him.
I saw him play a preseason game, and he looked like a C average. I'm like a C plus. He didn't look that good, man.
I'm not sold on him, man.
Game I saw, he threw that pick 6. So whoever they were playing that game,
man.
like
I always say, preseason ain't the regular season.
Ain't that
right?
Yeah,
real vanilla.
All right, let's get ready to roll up out of here, man. Howie Belts, everybody out there, what you got going on? How they can follow you, bro?
Oh man, you can always follow me at Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL. All my Atlanta people, I'm coming to the ATL. I'm doing Atlanta. I'm doing the Uptown Comedy Corner, September 10th and 11th. So you make sure you get your tickets. Atlanta Uptown Comedy Corner, and then the following week I'm gonna be in Boston with my guy Mo. We doing it that next Friday. That's gonna be done. I'm coming to Boston, baby. September 9th.
So why are you acting surprised? I done said this like 6 times.
I'm acting surprised for the fans who are watching the show, Mo. Thank you.
They seen it, they heard it, they know he coming too. I mean, you know, all three of them know.
I don't think we get the same 2 or 3 fans every week, every day.
I don't think so either. But okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Mo. Appreciate it. Well, Mo, how can everybody follow you?
Follow me with these bags, baby. Everything bags. You know what I'm saying? September 12th, I'm at the City Winery in Boston, you know what I'm saying? Right downtown, North Station side of Boston. And then on the 18th, I'm with my man Howie Bell, the Dedham Hilton Hotel. Me, him, and my girl Duchess out of Rhode Island. We're gonna be doing our thing once again, baby.
Who's doing that show, by the way? Who's doing that show?
It's a private show for a lodge, like a lodge they're doing a weekend thing. So their Friday night is a dance and comedy show. Okay. And they got me on they got it on the low. Believe me, they got it on the low. I had to hear an earful of what that's all you got. When I call Howie, if it wasn't you, I wouldn't be doing this.
Mm-hmm. Listen, man, I'm coming to get some of that good clam chowder and one of them lobster
rolls. Okay. All right, D Jones.
Lobster rolls, baby.
D Jones, you need to make up your way up to Boston, bro, so we can do a quick box seats there in front of the lodge. But D Jones,
I'm cool with it. I will be in Inglewood, California, September the 3rd. And then I'll be in Vegas later on. We can talk about that when it gets here. And yeah, that's what's going on.
All right, but if we're gonna do a trip to Vegas, we ain't gonna say that on the show, right?
I can say it. Y'all can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't need to promote that week. You know, we don't need to do that. That's not.
Well, let's go to Ohio.
Yeah, we'll do that weekend in Vegas.
Youngstown.
No.
Let me do my Deshaun Watson. Put my earrings in while I'm cussing out the audience.
Jay, tell everybody how they can follow you.
Hey, follow me at JD Hayes on fan base. I'm out here telling these stories, man. And Mo, real quick, you need to trademark what you said yesterday about your bags. Mo said they won't steal them, but they'll buy them. You got to trademark that, man. I'm trying to told you.
That's a t-shirt.
We should do box seats from Boston, though, man. I don't see why we can't do that.
Yeah, I think we should. We at least start a little bit early.
Yeah. Listen, if we can do it, if we can get the crew together, the people won't mind. I can set that up.
Well, guess what? The crew's like Steve, me, and you are already here.
Yeah, and then I'm coming, so we just need
JD could shoot up from New York for a night.
Yeah. Boston's not that far from the city.
Yeah, and all we gotta be worried about is if D Jones come in, because the last substitute just wasn't D Jones. We was in New York. It just wasn't him.
No.
I can make it.
September 18th, D Jones.
All right.
Okay.
Thank y'all for watching. Name of the show's called Box Seats. Tomorrow we got to talk about a couple of injuries that hit it up. We also got to finish the conversation about the Bus family, because we got to get that out there.
Yeah,
we got to talk about people who are retiring. We got to talk about some of this NFL news, and some news broke today that while we were on the air, we're gonna end up talking about tomorrow. Name of the show's called Box Seats. Before we leave, Steve, tell everybody how they can follow you, bro, and what's going
on. Follow me on buy a group chat on Temu.com. Mo, that's for you.
You know, I knew that. See how you treat me like a wet food stamp.
No, that's a compliment, believe it or not.
Okay.
That's because of the struggles you were having.
They won't steal them, but they'll buy them.
They won't steal them.
What you need, yeah.